So last week I covered the lamest set in Smash Ultimate history, which was Peabnut versus Fhantum, for sure. That was one of the lamest sets I've ever watched. And a lot of people on that video were like, hey, but what about the Lima versus Jazzo set? So today we're going to be watching the second lamest set in Smash Ultimate history, which I've heard was pretty bad. I haven't watched it at all. I kind of assume what happened because people were talking about ledge camping, so let's get into it and see which one was lamer, because maybe I'll change my mind. So here we have Jazzo versus Lima. Lima is notoriously a camper in a lot of ways, so I'm not kind of surprised that he would go for camping in this instance. But Lima's, finally back. I feel like he's gone to a couple tournaments. He wasn't before for like 7, 8, 9 months, maybe more than that, honestly. I think he was just doing his like Winthrop stuff. And that was kind of it. Goes to ledge there, which is something Bale's always going to do to just not have lag on stage, so that one I'm not blaming him for. But let's see how this goes. Using bullet arts to get a little bit of extra damage while he's running away, and he is running, which, hey, again, I'm a little bit of a Shoto hater. Like, I like Ashimo, but I hate fighting this character because you kind of don't, you're not really allowed to do a lot of things. But yeah, his ass is not interacting right now. Good SDI by Jazzo, but still going to be about 30%. And he's off stage, baby. Let's go. Flying around. And hey, the one time he interacts, he takes 28. So he's definitely camping. And he's definitely okay with camping. And I don't think Jazzo wants to risk going for like a down smash or something. So that will be a punish. Gonna get dive kick fair. Hey, see, he's interacting. Look at this. He's gonna get a kill. That's not, see, this is not. Ooh, I like that bullet art. Oh, the bullet art side B was so good. Oh, sorry. The bullet art side B was so good. That was incredible to push Jazzo out just a little bit further so that way he's able to get this back air. Beautiful stuff by Lima. We've already taken more stocks than the first game of Peabnut versus Fhantum, so this is not even close to the lamest set. We'll see what happens. But y'all are lying. Y'all were already lying. Like, Peabnut didn't know what an advantage state was in that set, and neither did Fhantum, because Fhantum, she barely got hits, so I don't know. And yeah, just not interacting. Dive kicks all over the place. I mean, Jazzo could read these maybe a little bit better and get something, but yeah, just gonna get the combo and then go off stage. He's down to go off stage. And he's gonna go back to ledge. Is this gonna be, no, it's his first grab, so. Footstool, love that. I think I saw that. I think we saw that in the tweak set that I watched last week as well. Or sorry, the Spargo set, not the tweak set. Yeah, he's off stage. His ass is not really interacting. But this is not, like, the thing is, he's not interacting because being close quarter combat against Ryu is obviously not good for Bayo. Bayo doesn't have the frame data, doesn't have like the tools that Ryu does up close. Ryu, one of the strongest up close fighters in the entire game, in Bayo, not that. You can't really also add a shield Ryu because like Nair is super safe and back air is super safe and down tilt, you can spam and then like focus at any time. So he's not interacting, but he's also not interacting, but he's still looking for his openings, right? Like if you were not interacting here, you would just land and then like go off stage and like up B or something just to get away from him. But Lima is looking out for the opportunities for him to get hits. Otherwise, he wouldn't go for these ABKs that he has been going for. Double back air, they're gonna punish the focus as well. So like, this is like very normal Bayo stuff. And is Lima maybe a little bit better at camping than the other ones? Yes. But that's because Lima's the best Bayo. So I don't know what to tell you. Like, listen, as someone that had to play against Smash 4 Bayo all the time, where bullet arts were actually lagless and were constantly getting damage from across the entire stage, I like the mix-up. He's already established the footstool on the shield, so then he goes for this air dodge back because there's no way you can't cover both. That was so good by Lima. And again, he's just being like, hey, there's no reason for me to be super close to you right now. And again, there's also like people are talking about like anti-stalling rules, which obviously, again, if it gets worse, I don't know, but he's not interacting, right? He's trying to get Jazzo to commit to something so that he can hit him. But the game automatically kind of says, hey, you shouldn't really be spamming off stage and like staying off stage because on that regrab, Jazzo could have hit him, right? Like you can down smash Bayo for being off stage, but again, he's looking for his opportunities, he's looking for his ledge trapping, he's looking for a bunch of options, he's just also being safe about it. Well, downer doesn't hit the spike, so Lima is going to live a little bit longer. Yep, and there's the hit. Not going to quite be the stock, but hits the focus. This can be the edge guard. Gets the air dodge. Double jump. Is that going to make it back? Yes, it is. Like, yes, is he being off stage a lot? Yeah. But, like, this is fine. Because again, all those second ledge grabs can be punishes, right? So like that's the thing. Like it's a lot different in melee when you can just like kind of stall forever with like Sheik's Shino stall of just like up being over and over again. Because there's nothing you can do about that because it's fully invincible. And then you grab the ledge and you're invincible again. So they had to be like, hey, don't do that. Whereas this game automatically has things that make it more difficult to like camp like that. That's the reason why like Steve's planking is extra bad, because he can refresh his invincibility with blocks off stage because that counts as the floor, right? Like that's the thing that's lame. By the way, Jocelyn took a stock. Like, is he playing for timeout? Yeah, absolutely. But this is like a Sonic. This is just like a normal Sonic set, except it's not Sonic, it's Bayo. And so he's off stage instead of being across the stage charging an invincible side B. Bayo doesn't have an invincible side B. So like this is still completely fine in my opinion. This is just Bayo being Bayo. Nice back air, that's going to be the stock. Jazzo trying to keep himself in it, but it's obviously hard, right? Like he is getting choked out of resources, and the main resource, of course, he's getting choked out of is time. So that's a really big deal. Invincible. Wait, he wasn't witch timed at the beginning. Is it because it's a multi-hit that he got witch timed later? That was weird. And yeah, more damage. Because again, this is literally just like a Sonic set. So the clickbait title, or the title of this, is going to be like my initial thought. Because everyone was complaining really, really hard about this. But this is like totally, he's just playing for timeout. But like, he's not really, like, he already has Jazzo at 86% this stock. Like, I don't think this game's going to be a timeout, and if it is, it's because Jazzo sucks ass at approaching. Like, yeah, he might as well burn these resources, right? This is the same thing as Sonic just going to the other side of the stage and side B jump down, or side B blah, 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 go across the stage. I'm not going to interact. Like, this is just like vertical Sonic as opposed to ground, like it's air Sonic instead of ground Sonic. Which, is it lame? Yes. Is it fine? Also yes. Like, there's no reason for Lima to approach here, right? Like, everyone says, oh, there's never a reason to, you should never approach when you're behind, and Lima's doing that, and people are like, actually, this should be banned. He's literally not doing anything wrong. This is completely fine. This is so much less lame. This is so infinitely less lame than the last set that I watched, because the last set I watched didn't have the potential of the game ending. And Jazzo says, hey, I'm going to give up. I can't do this. There's no way for him to, in the amount of time that was left, bring back this deficit, right? Because in theory, every single time Lima gets hit, he can go witch twist up B, triple jump up B, side B, fall, air dodge to ledge. And that takes about 7 seconds, 4 seconds, 6 seconds. So there literally is not enough time for Jazzo to get all of these hits. So he just says, hey, you got it. You're going to win. Is there a stage that Jazzo can go to that is better than this? I mean, FD definitely got banned. Yeah, FD Town and Smashville actually got banned because Lima wants the space. So even though he really likes Smashville, he's not going to go to Smashville because he doesn't want the smaller stage. And those stages are not looking good for this matchup. But also, hey, that must mean the matchup is bad, more so than Bayo's a problem and she blah blah blah. Like, this is fine. This is totally 100% fine. I think y'all are just babies. But again, that's all of game one. We'll see what continues to happen. Yeah, again, he's finding his open ups, right? Like, obviously you do need a lead. Ooh, that's so much damage. You do need a lead in order to effectively camp, especially because Bayo doesn't really have projectiles like that. Like, she has, bullet arts, but they're a little laggy, so they can be punished, so... and he literally just approached for no reason. Y'all complain about this is one of the lamest sets in the world. He's approaching. He's just not approaching all the time, and it's like safe because it's Bayo. But like, he's like going for like aggressive reads and stuff like that. Like that's what that double jump was. The double jump read was, and he's using the bullets. Look at this lead. This is more damage than like the entirety of game one in the Peabnut versus Fhantum set, which I know isn't exactly true, but it's pretty fucking close. And look, he's whiff punishing him. He's like completely down to actually get damage and actually progress the game state. It's just he's not going to do so in an unsafe way because why would you do that? And I'm saying, like, conceptually, right? Like, I do it all the time because I don't care about winning as much as I care about having fun. But if you're in this tournament in top 6, you want to win, and that's fine. This is literally just what Shiny Mark does, but like honestly less offensive. Like, he's not even going into the stage. He's, like, giving Jazzo technically the opportunity to interact. It's just a very unfavored position for him, so why would he do it? There's going to be the back air, gets the full stock lead, and Jazzo already knows, like, damn, this is going to be rough. Like, this is totally fine. Y'all really think this was on the same level as the Peabnut set? That's crazy. Ooh, ew. The Force Smash reached all the way. That was 49% insane there. That's going to be such a big... Jesus. I don't know what Jazzo can do. Like, this matchup looks miserable if you're willing to play it this way. Like, that's true. Jazzo, allowed to complain about it. Jazzo's 100% allowed to complain about this set because, God, this seems so lame. But as spectators, Or like, as you know, people that watch the game are just like, oh, this is one of the lamest sets in the world. He's literally just not approaching a character that is a demon close to you. What do you want him to do? Parry into the disengage, really good again by Lima. Lima's doing a lot of things right in this match, honestly. Yeah, no punish there. On the witch time, because of course you can't, because it's invincible. Down smash, no double jump, so he's just gonna have to go to the stage, yeah. Trying to get Lima to bite on something, but it's just not worked. Dude, that footstool there is so good. Jesus Christ, that's such a good footstool. And yeah, he's not interacting. He's saying, hey, you can't really do anything off stage. I'm going to go on stage. But look, he took the stock. This is the most the game had ever progressed in the Fhantum versus Peabnut set, with both of them losing 1 stock. Again, there was 4 games, and 4 stocks were taken, because the first game, 0 stocks were taken, and then 2 of the games, 1 stock had been taken, and then the other game, 2 stocks had been taken. So this is not close. This is not even comparable. This is like a very average Brawl game. Like, genuinely. This is like a very average Brawl Meta Knight set. Who gets the Witch Time? This should be the stock. Fair 1-2 into the up smash. Again, you gotta wait for the Witch Time to be slightly over to get maximum knockback, because the knockback is a little weird when it comes to Witch Time. Like, it lessens it a little bit, so you gotta wait until the very, very end. They're so hard to parry. Yeah, that's just, I mean, it's hard. Like, this looks like a bad matchup. This looks like a really difficult bad matchup. And so I'm not saying, like, people go like, wow, this is crazy, is, like, misguided. But calling it one of the lamest sets ever when this is, like, very normal camping for a character that can go off stage. Like, literally, there's a Pikachu player who was, like, 6 times as lame as this. His tag is Mike Liu, and he literally just goes under, like, he has a lead, and he literally just goes under the stage over and over and over and over and over again, and that's all he does. So, like, this isn't that bad. Which time not working out. Jaw's getting some decent percent. Lima is pretty close to death percent. I wouldn't say quite a death percent. Okay, yeah, directional dodge by Jawza there. Nice to not get hit by the forward air, but this is where it becomes a problem. Yeah, you went from, what, 4 to 52? That's 48%. Unfortunate there for Jawza, and now you have to work so much harder the subsequent stock. And again, that could have been down smashed. Obviously, it's hard to, because there could have been an ABK that came out at any time for Jawzo, or for Lima, so, like, I get why Jawzo's not going off stage, or, like, trying to get these 2 frames, or trying to hit these second ledge grabs, but, like, you can, in theory. Gonna go to ledge, because it's safer. That's just normal Bayo stuff. That's not even super lame. That literally every Bayo does that every single time, no matter, not every single time, but a lot of times, no matter what. Hey, he went off stage, and now he's gonna get ledge trap for it. Nope, Lima just said, I'm good, I don't want to risk it. That biscuit, not worth risking it for. Drop off up B is so good in this matchup, Jesus. Yeah, and just again, still interacting, right? Like, it's 2 minutes left. Is Jawza gonna win this game? Almost like 100% not. Because I don't know what the set count is of the set, because I didn't watch it. I know Lima wins, but like, I guess the crowd is probably jeering because Jawza just put his hands up like, dude. But again, like, everyone's like, oh, this is so lame. There needs to be limits on how many specials you can use. Like, that's just literally how Bayo recovers. Like, oh, you're going to have a rule that Bayo can't use 4 specials to recover? She literally only has 4 specials to recover. She has to do that every time. Good SDI by Lima. Jawza's laughing about it. He's like, damn, I had that opening, and I didn't even get it then. There's going to be down tilt into Tatsu, so that is going to be the stock. But again, this lead, 1:30, not looking likely that Jawza can bring this back. But it's possible, technically. Again, are some of these interactions unfavored for Jawza, so, like, he's not going for things? Yeah, absolutely. But, like, that could have been a down smash. That could have been 18%. That could have been a punish, right? He's landing, but again, it's a guess, because then he can side B through the stage, blah, blah, blah. So, like, Lima's specifically trying to not get hit here, which is why it's good. But, like, boo-hoo? Like, this is just an average timeout player. Obviously, I'm not saying that in terms of Lima's skill. Lima's very good, but, like, he's not going to have invincibility here. So yeah, yep, smack Jawza away, because that was the time that he guessed that Jawza was gonna do something. Like, this is what you gotta do to win, right? This is just playing like a timeout. This is literally just being a timeout player. This is what every single Sonic does every single game of their existence, and y'all do complain about Sonic. So I'm gonna give you that credit, but this to me is literally just like a worse version of Sonic's. I'm like, yeah, did he not get a punish there? Yeah, because it's unnecessary to advance his game state. He already has a guaranteed win. He can literally just stay on ledge here the entire game. If Jawza down smashes him, he gets his ledge invincibility back. So, like, damn, that missed. That sucks. So, game 2, I'm gonna go to Lima. Timeout, obviously. I figured that this game was gonna go to, at the very least, theoretical time most of the time. But, like, this is just an average Sonic. This is literally just, like, average Sonic versus Game & Watch gameplay. So 2-0 for Lima. Let's go to this game 3. And there's 7 minutes left of the video, so I assume it's about another, like, it's not quite another timeout, but it's going to be close to another timeout. Jazzo goes Sonic, saying, hey, if you're going to time me out, I'm going to time you out. Jazzo has been playing Sonic for a bit. This is not like some random well, it is a desperation pick, but it's like he does play Sonic. I forget why he picked up Sonic. I think it was for Steve, maybe? I actually don't know the characters. I forget. But so this is like a normal pick for him. So now the ability for Sonic to go off stage and threaten with like forward smashes on the multiple ledge grabs is going to be a little bit different. And hey, we see Jazzo have a lead. And this matchup's also really bad. This matchup's very good for Sonic because Sonic just does what Bayo wants to do, but better, because Sonic is a broken piece of shit and I fucking hate him. See, I can tell my biases because I'm immediately more mad at this Sonic. I'm just like, man, fuck this character. Like, Bayo's timed him out for 2 games straight, and then, like, Sonic appears on the screen, and I'm like, I fucking hate this guy. Listen, I've played Wrath and Sonics in too many online tournaments, okay? It's impossible to think this character is cool anymore. It's impossible. But Jazzo's doing a good job. He's up 40%. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Side B. Yep, gets the tech. Wait, that would have covered everything. Gonna even up the percent, probably, with that, yeah, punish. Ooh, good. Back air there by Lima. That's going to be a punish. No double jump now, so going to have to recover high. Lima going to threaten. Yep, gets the first down tilt. See, this is one of the things that Lima actually kind of like popularized, is here he's crouching but holding down left. So if he presses A, he gets a down tilt to the other way, right? He'll get down tilt to the left, which is exactly what happens, right? He just hits A. But if he doesn't, or like if a Jazzo gets to like the right side of him, he will just C-stick up and then get an up tilt facing to the right, which also allows him to get back air. So basically just not option selecting because it's technically a different input, but like basically option selecting the, crouch basically, because like making it way easier to get a down tilt. But again, that advantage state was played really, really well by him overall. And now Jazzo has to play the catch-up game because he, is losing. Bats within. Yeah, trying to read stuff. Because again, like, the big thing about this, in my opinion, is that Lima is still attempting to interact. He's not doing things that are unfavored for him in terms of like, oh, this is going to be so risky. He's like, I'm going to wait for you to do something and then I'm going to punish you for it, right? And he's completely okay with doing like, should have been a punish, he messed up. And he's like sometimes doing random burst options to make Jazzo scared, like this heel slide. But, like, he's still doing things to play the game. It's just in the in-betweens of that, he's going, hey, I'm not going to just be on stage and let you do some bullshit to me. I'm not going to risk that because why would I let you hit me? Which, is it lame and boring? Yeah. Is it completely normal and average for literally every Smash game that has ever existed ever? Yes. This is, like, less lame than some Hungrybox versus Fox sets. Like, this is less lame than some of his sets at, like, EVO 2014 and shit. So, like, I don't know, man. I don't care. He's taken 2 stocks in 3.5 minutes. That's like average pace. And he's fighting a Sonic. Jazzo kind of knows he's lost at this point. Like, at this point, he knows he lost. Because he's, like, not to insult Jazzo. Like, he's not good enough to make this lead. Like, to make a comeback like this in a matchup he's unfamiliar in against someone as adept at whiff punishing as Lima is. Oh, and Lima's so smart here. Little things, right? So he hasn't used his double jump yet because he's using triple jump. So getting hit by the spring actually just gives him all of his resources back. So he's able to double jump. He's able to do everything again because the only things he was doing before were triple jumps. So he just maintains his double jump, right? Which is, triple jumping is like jumping right before you up B as Bayo so that you maintain your double jump. And that's basically to save Bayo from being able to literally be unplayable by tap jump users. Forward air, not going to get the kill. Barely 6-7. Lima's stone-faced right now. He does not care. He is not interested in anything the crowd is doing. Up smash out of shield. Insane punish there. Grab? I don't think it's going to be the stock. Beautiful pummel. Damn, he's still... Dude, Lima pummeling or mashing there is so funny. Oh my god. He's just like, no, I will not die. That was raw as... No, he didn't die! Dude, he should have died. This was raw as hell. Holding the bullets here off stage to literally punish the air dodge is actually so sick because there's no double jump, so he just keeps falling. Damn, that was cool as fuck. That was the coolest kill stream I've ever seen from a Bayo, and then he's going to actually get the kill. But it's a 3-stock. People were calling this one of the lamest sets in the history of Smash Ultimate when it's a 3-stock with only 4.5 minutes had elapsed. Is he playing in a defensive way? Yes. Is this one of the most lame sets ever? No. So again, I don't believe the title of this video, because y'all were making it seem like this was equivalent to the Peabnut versus Fhantum set, and it is literally nowhere close, even in the same universe. Not even comparable. Y'all are wrong for that. Objectively wrong, and I hope that you understand this. And yeah, that's going to be about it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, social media and partner stuff is down below. Rethink of what you think is lame. This is an average Brawl set. This was a very average dominant Brawl set, honestly. And as someone that, you know, played Brawl and had to deal with all these lame players, and sometimes I was the lame player, it happens. Matchups happen. There are some outliers in this game. But yeah, thank you all for watching. As always, social media and partner stuff is down below, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.